Hello everybody. So I'm gonna try this vlog thing. We'll see if it works. But anyway, today is July 29th, 2023, which is crazy. It's already the end of July. I'm just finding my son's shirts. That's why I'm looking up. So today we are going to go to Smith's. For those of you that don't know what Smith's is, it's a European toy store. They bought out Toys R Us, I think, in Europe. I wish they would be in the US because their prices are amazing. Way better than Toys R Us. Whoa, almost fell. So we're gonna go there because you buy a Lego and you get a free gift, which is so cool. Well, other Lego stores do that, but if you are in Europe looking for a Lego, they don't have every single Lego. Sorry, okay. They don't have every single Lego, but they have a lot, way a lot. So, and most of their Legos, not all, like when they come out new, then just gonna get a different shirt. They come out new, then they're just the original price, but they mark stuff down, which is so cool. So for instance, the Indiana Jones Lego, the temple, I'll show you the picture of it. It's normally $150, but there it's $113. Well, I know what you guys are saying. Adjustment though for the US, whatever, but it started out at the same too, so. Oh, okay, got it. So back from Smith's, I got this Harry Potter set. It was $33.99, which is really good because it's normally like $44.99. And also, you got a free gift of purchase. I want to get on here because, well, it's part of my vlog, but I'm making my son noodles. And if you guys have kids that love noodles, get yourself one of these. It just goes in the microwave. Put the noodles in. Well, there's water, so you put water above that line that you can see, and then you can put the noodles in and then just microwave it. All right, done with the noodles. It did take about 2 minutes and maybe like 30 minutes, 2.5 minutes-ish to get right. And then after you do that, dump out the hot water and put cold water over it. Make sure there is water in it when you put the seasoning, but dump out the water. Do this before the seasoning. Dump out the hot water, put the cold water, and then when you think it's cool enough, put the seasoning on with the cool water. That's what we do. My mom used to put ice cubes in it, which was fun when you were little. You see the ice cubes. But anyway, so I've been meaning to do a video about the Nicu. My girls are 11 months. Just so crazy. It's been 11 months. Last year this time I was way pregnant and miserable, and yeah. So anyway, the NICU, they were 2 months early. They stayed in the NICU for about 6 weeks, and it's hard. It's definitely difficult leaving your kids, and then, you know, leaving them with, I know they're trained, they're professionals and whatever, but you know, leaving your child with somebody, especially your little 2 newborn babies, you just want them. But so you do feel powerless. So sometimes you may feel like you're demanding of the nurses, but it's because you feel like you can't really do anything. But so keep in mind though that you are your baby's voice, because the baby can't speak. So if they're doing something that you just feel like isn't right, say something. say something to the doctor, you say something to the nurse, it doesn't really change. At least in the NICU I was at, it didn't really. They were just like, yeah, okay, like, whatever. But when I brought it up with the doctor, make sure there's a nurse present so they can hear too. For example, they do, so every 4 hours they do what's called cares. That's when they change their diaper and the vital sign, whatever. And my girls, they pooped a lot. And so, you know, they would definitely poop within the 4 hours. So they would sit in it. And for those of you who may not know, if babies sit in it, then they get rashes. And that's what happened. These poor little tiny newborns had bad rashes because they wouldn't check on them only every 4 hours. And so they told me, I asked the nurse about that, and they were like, well, we don't want to disturb them because it might overstimulate them. And I was thinking, well, if they have sore bums, that would overstimulate them. So I asked the doctor, and there was a nurse right there, and the doctor looked at me so weird, like, what a dumb question. Of course, change them when they poop. But the nurse said, because I asked him, and he was like, yeah, they can. And I was like, well, because they only change them every 4 hours. They don't change them when they poop. And the nurse was like, I can see that, why they don't do that. And the doctor's like, why? And she said, you know, might overstimulate them. And he's like, well, sitting in poop and having your bum sore is gonna do the same thing. So after that, they made sure that the girls had changed bums when they pooped. They did have a diaper cream. It wasn't Desitin, but I think it was like a off-brand of Desitin, which I personally do not like. I don't like Desitin or any of those type of creams. The best one for my kids that helped was A&D ointment. And there is a generic you can buy at Target for like $2.84 of A&D. It works great. And it's not as messy. It does stink, but that's every diaper cream. It stinks, which not fun, but it does help. So that's the most important part. Oh yeah, so another thing with the NICU, if you don't like the nurse for any reason, just, you know, they did something that you didn't like, or you just aren't vibing with them, tell them that you don't want that nurse. Tell the scheduler, head nurse person that you don't want that nurse. You know, they're your babies, so let them know. Don't feel bad or anything, because it's your baby and it does happen, and it's just how it is. There's a nurse in there that she was 28 weeks when she had her baby, and she said there was this one nurse that was rude, and she was like, that was the last time that that nurse was with her baby, because she was rude to her. So if you feel uncomfortable, like they're not doing what you feel like the nurse is kind of on the lazy side, because I mean, as people, we want to do the easiest thing, right? But there'll always be those people that are awesome, but if you feel like, you know, I don't want this person near my baby, tell the head nurse, and then if they keep putting it, just keep going. And you can even tell the doctor, because then the doctor will make sure that that nurse isn't with your babies anymore, because, you know, it's your right. Yeah, like I said, you feel powerless, but, you know, you should have a say at who takes care of your baby. So, and anybody else has any tips or anything for the NICU that people going through, leave a comment down below, or even your experiences in the NICU. And please hit that subscribe button. So go follow my Instagram, subscribe, comment, like, do all that fun YouTube stuff. And I will try to do vlogs every weekend because my husband's home and he can watch the kids. I don't really want my kids in the vlogs. At least their faces. You might see like back of their head or hear them talking or something, but if their face is in it, I'll probably, well, yeah, I'll try to blur it out. If I can't blur it out, then you won't be seeing the clip. But yeah, just crazies on the internet, which is sad because, you know, you should be able to feel safe showing your kids. So, but anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.